Hi, Vinny Lavodi here, Tech Support Enabling Devices. Today I'd like to talk to you about one of our products, number 24, pouring cup on a flex mount. So let's get started. Pouring cup on a flex mount takes 4 AA alkaline batteries, and the battery compartment's right here on the back. There's a small Phillips head screw I've already removed. Just take that out and pop off the cover. You put your 4 AA batteries in here. Slide the cover back on. Put your screw in. Okay, ready to go. First thing you want to do before you mount this, it has our super clamp here on the bottom, is you want to put your pouring cup on and your mounting plate. And the way I do this is I always put my plate on first, because you don't want to, if you put the cup on the plate and then mount it, you'll wind up cracking the cup. So what you do is you put the plate on first. There's a hole in the back of the mounting plate, and you'll push it down on this metal shaft. Push it all the way on. Don't be afraid to press. It takes a little bit of effort, and give yourself about an 1/8 inch of space between that and the base. Once you have that on, now you can secure your cup. Now what I always also recommend is when you're putting the cup on, what you don't want to do is you don't want to put the cup on, it's held with Velcro. You don't want to push the cup here, because what's going to happen is if you exert a lot of force, you are going to crack this cup. So the best way to put these cups on is line up the Velcro, and then inside here, I'm going to show you, angle it this way so you can see. I usually use my finger or my thumb and basically press this down from the inside. So this way it's on secure and you don't crack the cup. Once your cup's on, now you can put your gooseneck and mount it. This has our new super clamp on there, and this is great for wheelchairs, any type of rails. When you're using it on a flat surface like we're doing here, we're going to add our insert into the bottom of the clamp, which will give you a flat surface for mounting on tabletops. There's also another mounting option to turn the super clamp horizontally, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So you also want to make sure on the back there's a locking pin. You want to make sure that's tightened all the way so that the gooseneck doesn't wobble. Once I have this set up, I can bend my arm in any direction or any position I need. Now it takes 2 switches, one to move the cup clockwise and another switch for counterclockwise. On the back here, there's a small knob which adjusts the speed control. You can make it slower or faster. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually get a bowl and some water. I'm going to show you how this actually works as a pouring cup. Okay, what I've done now is I've positioned my arm where I need it to be. I have my bowl here, and I'm going to put some water in there, but I just want to key in, again, 2 switches, make sure they're plugged in all the way in the back here in the jacks. And one other thing I really want to stress out, a really important thing, is that when you put this plate on, as I showed you earlier, you definitely want to make sure it's pushed in all the way. Don't be afraid to push it in, and just give yourself about an 1/8 inch gap. A lot of times we get calls to customers that the mounting plate's not staying on, the cup's falling off. That's because they're not pushing it on all the way. It's not going to come off if you mount it the way I showed you earlier in the video. So really important, because you don't want to make a mess with whatever you're working with. So I'm just going to pour some water in here. Okay, and now I'm going to use my switch and just put this under a little better. And that's it. Very simple. It works really well. This way anybody can participate in maybe a home economics class or a cooking class or any other activity that you would need to pour mortar or some type of mixture. When you're all done and you want to remove the cup, one other suggestion I like to mention is that when you're taking the pouring cup actually off the base, I usually just give it a little wiggle, and this way it makes it a lot easier to take it off. If this got dirty, you can also pull this off and wash it. If it's clean, you just need to wash the cup. The next thing I'm going to show you is how you can mount the clamp horizontally on the arm for certain applications where that might be necessary. So I'm going to show you right now how you would mount this clamp on the arm horizontally so that it lays in this position. What you need to do is on the back of the clamp, there's a set knob. Just loosen that up and then depress this pin, and that will release the clamp. Now, on the top of the clamp, there's two machined holes here that will, these screws will fit in, and this is a strap that actually will fit over the gooseneck. So what you want to do is, this strap is going to go at the base of the gooseneck. There's a part where it flares out. So you want to place this just before that flare out. So that will give it a good strong hold. And then you can place the clamp on here. And all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver to do this. Now that's locked in. So orienting the clamp in a horizontal position will be great for mounting on a tubular surface such as someone's wheelchair. So if you need to attach that to a wheelchair, this is a better position than leaving it in the vertical position. So this really comes in handy for different applications. So there you have it, the number 24 pouring cup on a flex mount. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can purchase this item on our website at enablingdevices.com, through our catalog, and our phone sales at 1-800-832-8697. Benny Lavoti here. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the video.